Welcome to Farming Know-How, your go-to channel for all things farming. Today we turn our focus to a fascinating topic, starting your very own goat farm. If you've ever wondered, how many goats do I need to kick off this venture, you're in the right place. This isn't just about numbers, it's about understanding what it takes to establish a successful goat farming enterprise. In this video, we'll explore several crucial areas. We'll discuss setting clear goals for your venture, assessing your resources, calculating the initial investment, and choosing the right goat breeds. We'll also delve into understanding stocking density and strategies for scaling up your farm over time. Each of these aspects is vital to understanding the number of goats you'll need to start with. So, buckle up and get ready to embark on an insightful journey into the world of goat farming. Stay tuned as we dive into the world of goat farming. Before you jump into goat farming, it's crucial to set clear goals. Think of it as charting a course for your farming journey. What are your aspirations? Is it to generate a steady income, become self-sufficient, or something else? Your desired income will play a significant role in determining the size of your herd. If you're looking at goat farming as a primary income source, you'll need a larger herd than if you're doing it as a hobby or for self-sustainability. The available land and resources at your disposal are also key factors. The more land you have, the more goats you can comfortably accommodate. However, remember that each goat requires specific care and resources, so it's essential not to overstretch. Your personal preferences, like the amount of time you're willing to invest and the kind of goats you fancy, will also influence your starting herd size. Remember, your goals will be the compass guiding your goat farming journey. Now that we've set our goals, it's time to take a look at what we have. It's essential to assess the scale and suitability of your land for goat farming. The size of your land, its topography, and the quality of its soil can significantly influence your farm's success. Next, we need to consider our available resources. Do we have appropriate housing for our goats? Remember that they need protection from extreme weather and predators. How about pasture? Goats are ruminants and love to graze, so having a good pasture can reduce the cost of feeding them. Water sources are also important. Goats need a constant supply of clean, fresh water for their health and productivity. Finally, we need to determine the carrying capacity of our farm. This is the maximum number of goats that our land and resources can support without causing degradation or overgrazing. Understanding your resources is key to planning your goat farm. Farming is a business, and like all businesses, it requires investment. Now let's delve into the costs that accompany starting a goat farm. The first thing to consider is the price of the goats themselves. Depending on breed and age, the cost can vary, so it's essential to research thoroughly. Then, there's the infrastructure. This includes housing for the goats, fencing to secure the pasture, and any necessary equipment like feeding and watering systems. Of course, we can't forget about the running costs. Regular expenses such as feed, veterinary care, and other supplies should be factored into your budget. The key here is to remember that every penny counts. It's vital to plan for both expected and unexpected costs because a healthy goat is a productive goat, and a productive goat is a profitable goat. Financial planning goes a long way in ensuring the sustainability of your goat farm business. After all, a well-planned budget is the backbone of a successful goat farm. Choosing the right breed of goat can make a world of difference. Goats come in a variety of breeds, each with its own unique characteristics and qualities that make it suitable for different types of farming. Whether you're drawn to the high milk yield of the Saanen or the hearty meat of the boar, understanding these differences is key to making an informed decision about which breed to raise. Let's start with the Saanen, the queen of dairy goats. Originating from Switzerland, Saanens are known for their outstanding milk production, with mature does capable of producing 3 to 4 gallons of milk per day. They're also remarkably adaptable, thriving in both cold and warm climates. Next we have the Boer goat, a breed highly valued for its quality meat. Native to South Africa, Boer goats are fast growers and efficient converters of feed, making them a cost-effective choice for meat production. Plus, their docile nature makes them a joy to handle. If you're looking for a breed that offers both milk and meat, consider the versatile Nubian. With their high butterfat content, Nubian milk is excellent for cheese making. They also grow to a considerable size, providing a decent amount of meat. But choosing a breed isn't just about milk yield and meat quality, it's also about finding a breed that suits your farm's climate and terrain. For instance, the hardy Spanish goat is well suited to rough, scrubby pasture land, while the Alpine thrives in cooler, mountainous regions. Market demand is another crucial factor to consider. If your area has a high demand for goat cheese, a dairy breed like the La Mancha could be a viable option. Conversely, if there's a booming market for goat meat, a breed like the Kiko may be worth considering. Remember, each breed has its own unique needs and challenges. Some may require more care and attention, while others might be more resilient and easy to manage. It's all about finding the balance that works best for your farm and your farming goals. The right breed can greatly enhance your goat farming venture. Stocking density is a critical factor in successful goat farming. Now, if you're wondering what stocking density means, simply put, it's the number of goats you can sustainably keep per unit area of your farm. Why is it so important? Well, stocking density impacts everything from the health and productivity of your goats to the sustainability of your land. Overstocking can lead to overgrazing, soil erosion, and increased disease transmission, while understocking may not make the most efficient use of your resources. So, how do you determine the right stocking density for your farm? It's not a one-size-fits-all answer, as it depends on several factors. These include the type of goats you have, your farming system, and the specific characteristics of your land. Let's start with the type of goats. Different breeds have different needs. For instance, dairy goats may require more space for grazing than meat goats, as they need to consume a high-quality diet to produce milk. Similarly, large breeds will need more space than smaller breeds. Next, your farming system. Are you planning on intensive farming, where goats are kept in a confined space and feed is brought to them, or extensive farming, where goats are allowed to graze freely? Intensive systems can support a higher stocking density, but require more resources for feed and health management. And finally, the specific characteristics of your land. This includes factors like the quality of the pasture, the availability of water, and the type of terrain. Good quality pasture can support more goats, while hilly or rocky terrain may reduce the number of goats your land can sustain. It's also important to consider the natural behavior and feeding habits of goats. Goats are social animals and prefer to live in herds. They also tend to browse rather than graze, meaning they prefer to eat leaves, twigs, and shrubs rather than grass. These factors can influence how many goats your land can support and how they should be managed. In conclusion, determining the right stocking density involves careful consideration of your goats, your farming system, and your land. It's a balancing act, but get it right, and you're well on your way to a successful goat farming venture. As always, remember, balancing stocking density is key to maintaining a healthy and productive goat farm. As your goat farm grows, it's important to plan for expansion. Expansion isn't just about increasing your herd size, it also involves improving your farm's infrastructure and diversifying your product offerings. Let's start with herd size. As your resources allow, gradually adding more goats to your farm can boost production. However, it's essential to ensure your pasture and housing can accommodate this growth without compromising the health and well-being of your goats. Next, consider improving your infrastructure. This could involve enhancing your goat shelters, fencing, and feeding systems. A well-planned infrastructure not only makes your farm more efficient, but also contributes to the welfare of your goats. Lastly, product diversification can be an effective strategy for increasing income. Apart from milk and meat, goats also provide wool, hides, and manure, which can be marketed. Though growth is exciting, careful planning and gradual growth are crucial to ensure the sustainability of your goat farm business. Growth is exciting, but remember to plan and proceed with caution. Starting a goat farm is an exciting venture, but it requires careful planning. We've traversed through the importance of setting clear goals for your business, such as desired income, land availability, and personal preferences. We've also touched on the necessity of assessing your resources, including the size and suitability of your land, and the importance of understanding your farm's carrying capacity. We've broken down the costs involved in starting a goat farm, from the initial investment to the ongoing costs of care. We've explored the world of goat breeds, shedding light on the various characteristics and qualities that could make them suitable for your farm. We've also discussed the concept of stocking density and its crucial role in goat farming. As we've seen, careful planning, gradual growth, and a keen understanding of your goals and resources are key to starting a successful goat farm. Thank you for tuning into Farming Know-How. Don't forget to subscribe for more farming tips and advice.